Once you have music in your timeline, it can be really helpful to add markers to it to help you identify where the beats are, and that way it makes it easy for you to place your edit points right on the beats if you decide you want to do that. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to move this skimmer here somewhere before the song starts. That way I have a little bit of time to prepare, and then I'm going to hit the space bar. I'm not going to do this yet, but I'm going to hit the space bar and it's going to automatically start playing back from where the skimmer is. And that'll, of course, take us to the music. And when I get to the music, I'm going to have my finger on the M on the keyboard, because as it plays back in real time on the major beats, I'm going to push M, and that's going to add a marker to the song. Now, for this to work, I need to select the clip that I want to add markers to. I'll go back here, get the skimmer all prepped and ready to go, hit the space bar to start playing, and once again, I'm just going to hit M when the music starts playing. Here we go. And M. M, 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 M. Okay, I'm not going to just keep doing the whole song here because I don't want you to have to suffer through that. And it's pretty nice. I'm able to keep a beat. What do you think of that? Pretty cool, right? Well, the nice thing about having markers is now the skimmer, the playhead, the edit points, everything can snap very easily to a marker. Snapping is this little effect that when I get in real close, you can see that the skimmer just wants to automatically snap to that marker. It also wants to snap to edit points, to the ends, beginnings and ends of clips. Okay, and the snapping is awesome. It's so useful, except when you don't want it. And then snapping is something that you want to turn off. Well, you could just hit N on the keyboard to turn snapping off. I just hit N just now, and you can see that there's no snapping. I can get really close to this marker, and it's actually not snapping to it. And same here. You can just smoothly move through the whole thing. See that? No snapping. Now, if I want snapping on, in this case I do, I can just hit N again, or I can use the snap button right here. That turns snapping on and off. If it's blue, it's enabled. If it's gray, it's disabled. And let's go ahead and use the snapping now, and you can see that this edit point right here between these two clips is very close to this little marker right here. So it makes sense just to quickly snap this edit point to this marker. Now you'll notice that normally I have a little selection arrow icon here, I guess is what you would call that, but when I get over an edit point, it changes to a trim icon. And if I'm to the left of the edit point, I've got this trim icon. If I'm to the right of the edit point, I've got this trim icon. And what that's letting me know is which clip I'm going to be affecting. If I'm on the left side and I click and then drag, you can see that I can extend it and automatically snaps right to that. That's so useful right there. Or if I hit Command Z and I go to the other side and I click, now I'm affecting this other side of the edit point here. And if I go to the right, you can see that I'm actually clicking and dragging and shortening that clip. See that? Or if I click and drag to the left, I'm extending the clip. I'm making it longer until finally I get all the way to the end. It turns red to let me know that I've run out of the underlying media. There's no more media to that clip, so I can't extend it any further. All right, so I'm going to hit Command Z to undo. And let's go back over here to this side. I'm going to click and I'm going to drag and move it right to that edit point. So now, as you can see, if I'm going to move the skimmer over here and just hit the space bar to play through it, you can watch and see what happens. The edit happens right on the beat. See, that was a great place to have the edit point. Now here I have a similar situation. I'm almost to the marker, but not quite. So I'm just going to click and drag, and boom, now I'm right on the marker, and play through it. Okay, so that's very nice. It's an easy way to make your edits line up with the beats on the music, is to add markers first and then add the edit points. By the way, how do you delete a marker? Well, what you can do is you can just click it to select it and hit Option M like this with the playhead over the marker. This is incidentally where you can rename it or make a to-do item. I'm not going to be covering that now. And you can, let's say to rename it, you could just click done and you will have renamed your marker, but I'm going to go ahead and just delete it. So let's just go ahead and click the delete button and you can see the marker goes away. That is how you can get rid of a marker. If you want to get rid of all your markers, just select the clip right here, go up to Mark, go down to Markers here. You can see way down at the bottom of this menu, there's something that's called Delete Markers in Selection. Well, I've got that whole song selected, so if I want to delete all the markers in it, I can just click that and all the markers go away. Of course, I don't really want to remove all the markers, so I'm going to hit Command Z. In fact, what I'm going to do is go ahead and after I stop this recording, I'm going to add markers to the rest of the song on the major beats, and I encourage you to do the same. See you in the next video.